Are you looking to build an online community for your business or personal interests? Online communities can be powerful tools for building relationships, sharing information, and driving engagement. But how do you create a successful online community? In this course on building and managing an online community, we will explore the key strategies and tactics for creating a thriving online community. We'll start by identifying the purpose of your community and choosing the right platform to suit your needs. From there, we'll delve into the importance of developing guidelines, creating a welcoming environment, and fostering engagement among members. We'll also cover how to empower members, monitor and moderate the community, and measure your success over time. Finally, we'll discuss how to provide value to your community and evolve your strategy over time to meet the changing needs of your members. By the end of this course, you'll have a solid understanding of the key principles of building and managing an online community, and you'll be ready to launch your own successful community. Number 1. Identify your community's purpose. Before you start building an online community, you need to have a clear idea of its purpose. This purpose should align with your business or personal goals and should be something that resonates with your target audience. In the digital age, building an online community is crucial to success in many industries. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a small business owner, or a passionate individual with a message to share, creating a strong online community can help you achieve your goals and connect with like-minded people around the world. However, before you start building your community, you need to identify its purpose. Having a clear idea of your community's purpose is the foundation of successful community building. This purpose should align with your business or personal goals and should be something that resonates with your target audience. To identify your community's purpose, start by asking yourself some key questions. What do you want to achieve by building this community? Who is your target audience, and what are their needs and interests? What unique value can your community offer that other communities do not? Once you have a clear understanding of your community's purpose, you can begin to build a strategy for building and managing your community. Your purpose will guide every aspect of your community, from the platform you choose to the content you create and the guidelines you set. It will also help you attract the right members to your community, as people who share your purpose are more likely to become active and engaged members. In summary, identifying your community's purpose is the first and most important step in building an online community that will be successful in achieving your goals. Take the time to carefully consider your purpose, and use it as the foundation for everything you do in your community. With a clear purpose and a well-executed strategy, you can create a thriving online community that will help you achieve your goals and connect with others who share your passions and interests. Number 2. Choose the right platform. There are many online platforms available for building an online community, and you need to choose one that suits your community's needs. Consider factors like the size of your community, the type of content you want to share, and the features you need. When it comes to building an online community, choosing the right platform is critical to its success. With so many options available, it can be overwhelming to decide which platform is best for your community. However, by considering factors such as the size of your community, the type of content you want to share, and the features you need, you can make an informed decision and select a platform that suits your community's needs. The size of your community is a crucial factor to consider when choosing a platform. If you have a small community, a simple platform like a Facebook group or a Slack channel may be sufficient. However, if you have a larger community, you may need a more robust platform with advanced features like user profiles, forums, and chat rooms to help your members connect and engage with each other. The type of content you want to share is another important consideration. If your community focuses on visual content like images and videos, you may want to consider a platform like Instagram or YouTube. If you plan to share longer-form content like articles or blog posts, a platform like Medium or LinkedIn may be a better fit. Finally, you need to think about the features you need to support your community. For example, if you plan to host events, you may need a platform that offers event management tools. If you want to gamify your community, you may need a platform that offers gamification features like badges and leaderboards. In conclusion, choosing the right platform is essential to building a successful online community. By considering factors like the size of your community, the type of content you want to share, and the features you need, you can select a platform that meets your community's needs and helps you achieve your goals. Number 3. Develop guidelines. Guidelines are essential for managing an online community. They set expectations for behavior, outline the rules for participation, and provide a framework for resolving disputes. When building an online community, developing guidelines is a crucial step in ensuring its success. Guidelines are the rules and expectations that govern the behavior of community members, providing a framework for participation and conflict resolution. Without guidelines, your community may be chaotic, and members may feel lost or uncertain about how to engage with each other. Guidelines should be clear, concise, and easy to understand. They should set expectations for behavior, outline the rules for participation, and provide a framework for resolving disputes. Guidelines can cover a range of topics, such as prohibited behavior, acceptable language, and community values. Prohibited behavior may include things like hate speech, harassment, or spamming. Acceptable language guidelines may outline the types of language that are acceptable and unacceptable within the community. Community values guidelines may define the values and principles that underpin the community's mission and purpose. It's important to communicate these guidelines clearly to all community members and ensure they are enforced consistently. Guidelines should be visible and accessible on the platform or website where your community exists. You may also want to consider requiring members to agree to the guidelines before joining the community. In summary, guidelines are essential for managing an online community successfully. They help set expectations for behavior, outline the rules for participation, and provide a framework for resolving disputes. By developing clear and concise guidelines and enforcing them consistently, you can create a safe and welcoming environment for your community members to engage with each other and achieve your shared goals. Number 4. Create a welcoming environment. Your community should be a safe and welcoming space for all members. This means setting a positive tone, encouraging participation, and moderating content to ensure that everyone feels respected. When building an online community, creating a welcoming environment is crucial to its success. Your community should be a space where all members feel safe and respected. To achieve this, you need to set a positive tone, encourage participation, and moderate content. Setting a positive tone means leading by example. As the community manager, you should model the behavior you want to see in your members. This means being respectful, inclusive, and supportive. You should also encourage members to do the same by acknowledging and rewarding positive behavior. Encouraging participation is also key to creating a welcoming environment. Members should feel encouraged to share their thoughts, ideas, and experiences. This can be achieved by asking open-ended questions, providing opportunities for feedback, and creating a culture of collaboration. Moderating content is another critical aspect of creating a welcoming environment. This means ensuring that all content is respectful and aligned with your community's guidelines. You may need to remove content that violates these guidelines or has the potential to cause harm or offense to other members. Finally, it's important to listen to your community members and respond to their feedback. You should be open to constructive criticism and willing to make changes based on their input. This shows that you value their opinions and are committed to creating a community that meets their needs. In conclusion, creating a welcoming environment is essential to building a successful online community. By setting a positive tone, encouraging participation, and moderating content, you can create a space where all members feel safe and respected. By listening to your members and being responsive to their feedback, you can build a community that meets their needs and achieves your shared goals. Number 5. Foster engagement. Engagement is key to building a strong online community. Encourage members to participate by creating opportunities for discussion, asking for feedback, and hosting events. Fostering engagement is critical to building a strong and thriving online community. Engagement refers to the level of participation and interaction between members, and it's essential for building a sense of community and achieving your shared goals. To foster engagement, you should create opportunities for discussion and feedback. This can be achieved by asking open-ended questions, starting conversations, and soliciting feedback from your members. You should also encourage members to participate in discussions and share their thoughts and experiences. Hosting events is another great way to foster engagement in your community. This can be done in a variety of ways, such as hosting webinars, live chats, or online meetups. These events can provide opportunities for members to connect with each other and with you, the community manager. It's also important to create a sense of community within your online space. This can be achieved by recognizing and celebrating your members' contributions, creating a culture of collaboration and support, and encouraging members to connect with each other outside of your community. Lastly, it's essential to measure and track engagement metrics to understand how well your community is doing. These metrics may include things like the number of active members, the level of participation in discussions, and the overall sentiment of the community. In conclusion, fostering engagement is critical to building a strong and thriving online community. By creating opportunities for discussion, feedback, and events, you can encourage members to participate and build a sense of community. By measuring and tracking engagement metrics, you can understand how well your community is doing and make improvements as needed. Number 6. Empower members. Members should feel like they have a stake in the community's success. Empower them by giving them a voice, encouraging them to take on leadership roles, and recognizing their contributions. To build a successful online community, it's important to empower your members. When members feel like they have a stake in the community's success, they are more likely to be engaged and invested in its growth. One way to empower members is by giving them a voice. This means creating opportunities for them to share their ideas, suggestions, and feedback. You can achieve this by hosting polls, surveys, and open forums. By listening to your members, you can gain valuable insights and make decisions that align with their needs. Another way to empower members is by encouraging them to take on leadership roles. This can involve creating opportunities for members to moderate discussions, lead projects, or manage events. By giving members leadership roles, you can tap into their skills and expertise while also fostering a sense of ownership and investment in the community. It's also important to recognize members' contributions. This can involve highlighting their achievements, thanking them for their participation, or giving them shout-outs on social media. By recognizing members' contributions, you can create a culture of support and appreciation, which can motivate members to stay engaged and invested in the community. In conclusion, empowering members is essential to building a successful online community. By giving them a voice, encouraging them to take on leadership roles, and recognizing their contributions, you can create a sense of ownership and investment in the community. This can lead to increased engagement, better collaboration, and ultimately, greater success for your community. Number 7. Monitor and moderate. It's important to keep a close eye on your community to ensure that everyone is following the guidelines. This means moderating content, resolving disputes, and addressing any issues that arise. As a community manager, it's crucial to monitor and moderate your online community to maintain a safe and welcoming environment for all members. Monitoring involves keeping a close eye on the content being posted, while moderation involves taking action when guidelines are violated. Moderating content involves removing any inappropriate or offensive content, such as hate speech or spam. It's also important to ensure that members are respectful towards each other and that conversations remain on topic. When disputes arise, it's essential to address them promptly and fairly. This can involve engaging with the parties involved to understand the issue, enforcing the community guidelines, and seeking to resolve the conflict in a way that is satisfactory to all parties. It's important to remember that moderation is not just about enforcing rules, it's also about building relationships with your community members. Engaging with your members, asking for feedback, and seeking to understand their perspectives can help build trust and respect within the community. Regularly monitoring and moderating your online community can help maintain a safe and welcoming environment for all members. It can also help prevent issues from escalating and ensure that your community remains focused on its shared goals. In conclusion, monitoring and moderating your online community is an essential part of building a successful community. By removing inappropriate content, addressing disputes fairly, and building relationships with your members, you can create a safe and welcoming environment that fosters engagement and supports your community's goals. Number 8. Measure success. Set goals and metrics for your community, and track your progress over time. This will help you understand what's working and what's not, and make adjustments as needed. Setting goals and metrics for your online community is crucial to measure its success. By tracking your progress over time, you can identify what is working well and what needs improvement. This allows you to make data-driven decisions and adjust your strategy accordingly. When setting goals for your community, make sure they align with its purpose and are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. Examples of goals might include increasing engagement, growing your membership, or improving member satisfaction. Metrics are the data points that you use to measure progress towards your goals. These might include the number of new members, the amount of content being shared, or the level of engagement in discussions. By regularly tracking these metrics, you can identify trends and make data-driven decisions. It's important to remember that measuring success is not just about the numbers, it's also about understanding how your community is impacting its members. Consider conducting surveys or gathering feedback to understand how members perceive the community and what they feel could be improved. In conclusion, measuring the success of your online community is essential to understand what's working and what needs improvement. By setting goals and metrics, tracking progress over time, and gathering feedback from members, you can make data-driven decisions and continue to build a thriving community. Number 9. Provide value. Your community should provide value to members in some way. This could be through exclusive content, access to resources, or opportunities for networking and collaboration. One of the most important aspects of building and managing an online community is to provide value to your members. In order for your community to be successful, members should feel like they are gaining something from their participation. There are many ways to provide value to your members. One approach is to offer exclusive content that is not available elsewhere. This could be in the form of articles, videos, webinars, or other resources that are tailored to your community's interests and needs. By providing members with valuable content, you can establish your community as a trusted source of information and expertise. Another way to provide value is to offer access to resources that are difficult to obtain elsewhere. This might include industry research, expert advice, or tools and software that are relevant to your community. By giving members access to these resources, you can help them to develop their skills and stay up to date on the latest trends and developments. Networking and collaboration are also important benefits of online communities. By connecting members with one another, you can create opportunities for collaboration, partnership, and mentorship. This can be particularly valuable for members who are looking to expand their professional networks or find new opportunities for growth and development. In conclusion, providing value to your online community is essential for building and maintaining member engagement. By offering exclusive content, access to resources, and opportunities for networking and collaboration, you can create a community that is truly valuable to its members. Number 10. Evolve over time. Communities are dynamic, and they will evolve over time. Be open to change, and be willing to adapt your strategy as needed to meet the needs of your community. As you build and manage an online community, it's important to remember that change is inevitable. Your community will evolve over time, and you'll need to adapt your approach in order to keep pace with these changes. One of the keys to success is to be open to feedback and willing to make adjustments based on what you hear from your members. This might mean changing the types of content you provide, modifying your guidelines, or rethinking your engagement strategy. By listening to your community and being willing to make changes, you can ensure that your community remains relevant and valuable to its members. In addition to adapting your approach based on feedback, it's also important to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments in your industry or niche. By keeping your finger on the pulse, you can anticipate changes and proactively adjust your strategy to meet evolving needs. Finally, it's important to remember that building a successful online community is a long-term process. It takes time and effort to establish a strong community, and even more effort to maintain that momentum over time. But by staying committed and flexible, you can create a community that thrives and continues to provide value to its members for years to come. In conclusion, building and managing an online community is an ongoing process of evolution and adaptation. By staying open to feedback, keeping up with industry trends, and maintaining a long-term focus, you can create a community that remains vibrant and relevant over time.